All right, everyone, we are live now, and I want to not take up too much more of your time. This is the second Wednesday of the month. BW2 is the code. That's Chatham in Chicago. That is Angola in Africa. That is Philadelphia from the U.S. perspective. And so this video here, I want to give an update first on the war front, and then I'm going to switch it up and talk about where we are as being stuck over a dollar. So on the war front, um, as the young people say, you F around and find out. So I think right now, the arrogant ones, the elite white men, as you hear me talk about, who are putting their people, their citizens in harm's way, is learning that some people willing to die for their honor, some people willing to die for what they believe in, while others are literally running and hiding, haven't been seen on the news since the war started, or addressing his people who's out there dying at large numbers. And of course, the Western media is shameful because they're not reporting what we're seeing on independent news. Thank God for this social media so we can get it from others. I get it. A lot of people saying fake news. With anything that you do could be fake. Just try and balance it with three different sources. And if all three saying it, then you probably can give it more credibility than if you just heard it from one source. So that's the update. I do think escalation is going to happen. Gas prices are going to continue to rise. The key to what needs to happen is Republican senators. Republican senators have to break with Donald Trump. They have to break with him and say, you know what? Lindsey Graham out of South Carolina is a problem. He's been a problem for a very long time, but we got to break this. We must stand with Israel stuff. At the end of the day, this is U.S. tax dollars, U.S. Boots on the ground citizens serving in the military. So we should never be beholden to another country before our own. The U.S. constitutions say defend us, and that should be the focal point, not some other country. So anyway, they're going to continue to lie, steal, cheat, and they're going to be dealt with. And I just pray that uh, that innocent people lives can be spared, that they can get off this white elite male ego that you get to tell another country who their president should be. Totally old school colonial mindset. That's gone. It's a new day. Africa is rising. Africa will be majority of the population in the world. And Africa never starts wars. You don't see Africa bombing people, killing people. This is some white elite male stuff, and this is their last chance to hold on to power. Remember, in Ukraine, Israel, Western Europe, and then white America, they're the only four places where you have the white elite men still clinging on to back in the day, and it's a new day. And so, thank God for that, because we need love in our atmosphere. We need people that care about everyone, no matter what your belief systems are. And it's not about your arrogance and ego. And to all those people that's caught up in the Epstein files, we wish justice for you. Yes, we want you to be dealt with. Anyone that harms children, women, innocents, you deserve what's coming to you. No sympathy at all. I wish for your justice immediately. And to all the people who've been telling a story and been ignored, at least you can get some solace that you're seeing more and more people are now understanding what's been happening, and they're getting exposed. And it's a lot of people who you may love because of their creative talent that God gave them, acting, singing, dancing, but they done some things that they got to be held accountable for. Some people we may love, but guess what? We got to love innocent people more than them. So if your favorite singer, rapper, dancer, actress did some bad stuff, wish accountability for them too. So anyway, let's switch over to National Black Club University and this dollar piece. So I'm gonna see if I can share this because I want y'all to see. And y'all heard me say this before. Black God told me directly, we're not going nowhere as a people, blacks in America, if we can't agree to something simple, easy, and small. Anything big starts with something small. Anything big starts with small. And we continue to ignore the small. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna raise the awareness so people can get that in their spirit. But I just want to highlight, and we're gonna talk about Chicago in particular, that we're not collectively doing anything if we can't respect the little. So when I talk about this $1, I immediately feel when people hear it, they say, oh boy, here we go again. That's going to take forever. That spirit, that energy is part of the problem. The $1 from a spiritual standpoint has to be a layup. Like, oh yeah, sure, man, you got it, man, done deal. That's a wrap. I got it. Let me tell others. Until we get to that place, we're gonna continue to see what we see in Chicago, in Gary, in Atlanta, all our inner cities. What we continue to see is Black people being Rosa Parks, back of the bus. You see other ethnic groups and other people benefiting and profiting off of us. You see them in our neighborhoods making money, living better. And that's because as a people, we've been hard-headed, stiff-necked, and we continue to ignore what's right in front of us. And I think that we had to stay suffering to a certain extent until we just humble ourselves, ask for forgiveness of being stiff-necked, hard-headed, and then just agree to pull together the little so that we can show that we can be agreeable. Because a part of this is spiritually that we just not willing to agree on much of anything. And as long as everyone stay hard, stiff-necked in their silos, we'll continue to see others walk ahead of us. So let me see now if I can share this video. I want to walk you through what I was able to finish yesterday, which I was super excited. It shows the annual financial report of the Office of $1 Affairs only. And we're going to go through each zip code here. And it shows the whole year of production. So I want to walk you through the structure first so you'll know how this is set up. It tells you the title, the Office of $1 Affairs. For those who don't know, National Block Club University operates on the concept of $1 a month. We hope to be, when you think about 46 million Black people, $46 million a year firm, non-for-profit, that keeps the money that comes in the zip code. That's the goal, that the dollars stay in the zip code to put people to work where they live at. All right, so here it says underneath the title, the zip code, 60619 annual report. And there's the numbers. The total amount of $1 donations for the whole year, 365 days, is $14. The total times money came in from the $1 perspective only, not our $12 donors, not our bigger money people. This is the Office of $1 Affairs. And that's very important because spiritually, we have to agree on something that's a layup, that's easy. Getting $1 from people should be easy, which is why I'm doing this video, because we're making easy hard, and we shouldn't. All right, so this is 12 times people or someone gave $1. 12 times. Sometimes they gave 2. That's why you got $14 out the whole year for a zip code of a lot of people, 60,000, 70,000 people in the zip code. This zip code is the highest lottery playing zip code on planet Earth. Been like that for 30 years. Okay. So anyway, let's go through it. If you look at the pyramid, it says 50 people. This is our first chance for us to really get 1,000 people to agree to pull together $1. It's 20 zip codes in Black Chicago, 20 zip codes. This is one of 20 zip codes. We have to get 50 people in every zip code to be able to pull this off. 50 people times 20 zip codes is our 1,000. When I look around our city and I see all the great non-for-profits doing what they can to make an improvement in our community, what I know is that if their funding stops, they stop, unfortunately. So they're hinged upon getting grant money in order to sustain. When I look around, I see our businesses struggle because people are out at the mall or they're going to Indiana to buy things, and we got our Black businesses struggling. I know that it's our lack of commitment to naming our 4 Black businesses each month, buying Black and supporting our own, that is why those businesses hurt. And so when you look at this zip code piece here, I want to walk you through each month, and I'm going to show how much came in from each month, or how many people, because we care about 1,000 people, not necessarily $1,000. So in January, we had 1 person. Out of 50 people that we would love to see initially, only 1 person. The next month, February, nobody. The next month, March, nobody. In the whole zip code, this is the Chatham neighborhood. In April, nobody. In May, we got 1 person back. In June, nobody. Let's go over to the other side. In July, 1 person. In August, 1 person. In September, 1 person. October, we got 2 people to do it. And then November, we got 3 people to do it. And we went back to 2 in December. So I just want to walk y'all through what this looks like. Now, the other thing I think is very important for us to realize, Chicago is the 3rd largest city in America. 3rd largest city. So that means it's the big leagues. In order to have a structure that allows us to track what behavior is taking place for us in 20 zip codes is huge. It's a success all by itself. Just having an entity, a structure, a system to be able to do this. If we have 50 people, as you can see here, it fits. It fits right inside the structure that you see right in front of you. And so I want to show you the rest of them. Then I'm going to go into more details about why this is such a big deal. So that's today, 60619 zip code. We'll go through about 5 of them all together. So let's switch over to yesterday, which was the West Side. 60624 duty day was yesterday. So in this zip code here, we had $32 for the whole year and $1 support. 20 different donations came in to get to that $32. So as you can see here, January, 1 person, same with February, 2 people in March, 2 people in April, 1 person in May, 1 person in June, 1 person in July, no one in August, 1 person in September, 1 in October. Look at that, 7 in November, and then we went down to 2. So that's the setup. But that 7, that's what we wanna see, more than 1 person in an entire zip code of 50,000 people agreeing that we can pull together $1. That's the West Side. Let's go to the next one. And we have leaders in each of these zip codes. And these leaders are helping us in multiple ways. So I don't want this to seem like this is strictly on them. This is for whoever here, and they can participate just by going to Cash App, Zelle, and sending that dollar to that 312-405-8844 number. So this is West Inglewood, 60636 zip code. And you can see the numbers, same thing. You see, we March is 2 people, February is 2 people. We want to see that filled up. We want to see that filled up all the way across the board. So altogether, 10 different people participated in supporting the $1 concept out of that zip code there. All right, let's move on. Next, we want to put up here. Let's go back to the blue. All right, this is 60637 zip code, which is the Woodlawn neighborhood. A total of $8 came in from the $1 support for the whole year 2025. That's 8 different donations for $1. So as you can see here, let's just go to the months that no one gave. June, 0 people in the whole month of June gave. July, 0 people gave. October, 0 people. November, 0 people, and December. So I can't answer to why no one participated. I think the ask themselves, what's holding us back from 1 million Black people in Chicago giving $1? What's holding us back from half of that? And the question, it's a lot of reasons people give you, who getting the money, what they gonna do with it. I think the theory is that the dollar stays in the zip code. I think we keep that so people can, no matter what, have a certain amount of confidence that they are not supporting someone who's taking the money and leaving. The money is staying in your zip code. Well, what is it going to be used for? Well, if you know our 7 daily living habits, Friday is Seniors Day, Saturday is Youth Day. So money going to be used for seniors. It's going to be used for youth. It's going to be used for Wednesday businesses. So it's like, that's what it's for. It's for us to fix our neighborhoods. This is zip code 60615. This is the Washington Park, High Park area there. So as you can see, $57 came in from this zip code, more than any other zip codes, and 27 donations took place in this $1 concept. So as you can see here, you got January, 2 people gave, February, 2 people gave, March, April, in May, we had dropped down to 1. We had 5 people in June. In July, 2 people, 1 person in August, 2 people in September, 2 in October, 2 in November. Then we had 4 in December. So this looks a little better, but still, we should have 50 people, y'all. Like that's the bottom line. We want to get to that place where 50 people is not, it's expected. We do need to get to that place because of just where we are. So now let me now that you've seen some of those slides, let me say this so people would know. The 7 Day Living Habits, if we can't agree as a whole, as a people, there's so many things that have us all over the place. If we can't agree to easy, what will we agree on? Because you got some of us who feel like it's all about family. And so if it's all about family, that's fine. That's what Sunday is. But what structure is out there connecting all 20 Black neighborhoods in Chicago? If you think family is it, why not support that? If you think safety is it, like we can't do nothing if we're not safe, okay? Every Monday is safety day. So why not all of the people in your network that care about safety, why not create a funded situation where all our 20 Black neighborhoods, we're asking them to donate the dollar so we have a structure that can allow us to grow what we do safety wise in North Lawndale to what we do safety wise in Chatham. All right. Every Tuesday is education day for all our people that's into that's teachers, principals, or students. We need to fix education. Okay. What if we empower the structure that's 20 neighborhoods that we can then concentrate on that we are all sending our dollar so that citywide network can help us from an education perspective. Every Wednesday, today, economic day. What happens if in our neighborhoods we got our zip codes pulling together the dollar so we can ensure that our Black businesses, based on whatever money it is, we're supporting them. That's the benefit of 1,000 people supporting this one gas station. It's a big deal. And then what's the, for our people that's all about health and mental awareness, mental addressing mental illnesses in our community. What happens if there's a 20 zip code structure in Black Chicago that's funded by Black people? So that way they can't eliminate a grant and it stops. Look at what that does for all our health people. Friday is Seniors Day. What happens when we fund this structure that allows 20 different zip codes of seniors to have a voice and be heard and connect together? And then, of course, Saturday Youth Day. All the groups working with our young people. And I get it. The city is going to give them summer jobs. Summer jobs is not replaceable of Black people from a do-for-self spirit pulling their dollars together to put their people to work. It actually hurts us that you have the city saying, we're going to help you. We're going to take care of you. Keep depending on us. We as Black people have to get to a place where we're going to say, yes, we can do for self. And your loss is $1. Your loss is 3 months of giving you $1 if you don't see change. But at least we try. At least we put effort forward. And then for me, I tell people, this is what God put me in a position to do. I do it until I'm dead. It's no amount of money that I would sell out for. If I would have 30 years ago. So until God called me home, I would keep preaching this $1 because I do believe nothing moves. Nothing moves sustainably without this. Nothing, no matter what you're focused on. None of them 7 Day Living Habits, voting, praying, because faith without works is dead. A lot of our people in the church are praying but won't pull together $1. And when you look at your zip code, and you see no one in your zip code gave $1, that's an indictment on each and every person, not just our leaders, everyone, because we at least should have pulled together the $1. Then we can ask questions on where did our $1 go. We're asking a question where the $1 going first. We haven't given $1. That's fine. It's unfortunate because at the end of the day, we document, we put pictures out there so people can see real time what we're doing to add value in our people's lives. I had to do this video so I can get this documented. Go on my webpage, you'll see all of the zip codes, and hopefully you guys will we got to get to that spirit where we just do it, y'all. It's $1. It's not going to kill us. 312-405-8844, 312-405-8844.